Hello, football fans. How the hell are you doing? As you can see here today, we're going to be checking out something a little bit different. It still has to do with football, but this is kind of crazy. Wild footage of Champions League celebrations turning into violent chaos in France. PSG turned some people out, apparently. Now, a little disclaimer, when I first started this football journey, I reacted to ultras and I caught a lot of crap. I mean, and rightfully so. But this looks like what I thought the ultra celebrations actually were, and they're not. But this looks nuts. If you like this type of content, hit that like button. Let me know that you want to see more of it. Well, I mean, we obviously don't want to see any more of this. This is not something we want to see happening. But if you want to follow me on my journey, learning and watching and reacting to football, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you. Let's jump into this and see what the heck is going on. There's going to be probably a couple of videos I'm going to check out, depending on copyright issues. We'll see what's happening. Hopefully nobody's got hurt, because this image here, it looks like this dude is running away from the car or something, but it's on fire and looks like it exploded. I don't know. Let's see what's happening. Damn, they burning cars. A night of celebration descends into chaos. Damn. Holy crap. Man, they just smiling, having a good old time. These were the scenes in Paris Saturday night after thousands of Paris Saint PSG fans gathered in the streets. Now, to be fair, it's happened here in the U.S. after, stupid people do stupid shit, right? The U.S. has done this as well. But this is crazy. It always boggles my mind how people that are celebrating this win, and I'm assuming, and maybe I'm wrong, making an assumption that this is all PSG fans. Maybe it is other people, mad about the Inter Milan. I don't know. We got to see. But you're destroying your community. It boggles my mind that your celebration is destroying your community. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's crazy to me. To celebrate their team's Champions League final victory over Inter Milan. It's like a mob mentality. But what ensued was riots all over the city and elsewhere in France, leading to 2 deaths and nearly 200 people injured. That's crazy. It only takes a couple people. Ooh, damn. Somebody just got hit. Well, most celebrated, let's see what that says. Sorry, I wasn't reading it. Well, most celebrated peacefully. Yes, that's what usually happens. It only takes a couple people to be idiots. Police were mobilized after reports of people lighting fires and breaking cars. That looks like a woman that got leveled there. Police deployed tear gas and water cannons to disperse crowds. They were seen chasing supporters with batons. Dude, this dude's got they're throwing fucking bottles and shit at him. Look at all these bikes. Just destroyed. That is crazy. Footage showed rioters looting, lighting urban fires. Urban fires, I don't know why they say that. It's all over central Paris, including at the Eiffel Tower and on the Lena Bridge. Crazy, dude. That looks like a nice ass brand new car, or new car. It's on fire. Oh shit, they're breaking into 2 shops of the Champs-Élysées, Chanel, and the Foot Locker were vandalized and looted. I guess that's one way to celebrate a win, huh? That is crazy. Man, just destroyed. destroyed. Look at all these shoes and clothes and everything just thrown all over the place. Meanwhile, in the southern city of Grenoble, police said a car plowed in. Oh shit, I don't know if I can show this. Hopefully they don't show it. Hopefully they don't show it. If they do, I'm gonna have to blur the hell out of this. Southern city in Grenoble, police said a car plowed into a crowd of PSG fans, injuring 4 people. Somebody got fed up. Oh, this is the aftermath. That is crazy. Bruto Vitelio, I'm going to ruin these names. I'm sorry. France Interior Minister called the rioters barbarians who commit crimes and provoke law enforcement. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Supporters of PSG. Oh, I can't read. This is in French. You guys might have to tell me what this says, but I'm pretty sure he's just saying it's a bunch of, yeah. Wow. The chaos came after PSG won the biggest prize in European football for the first time in... Oh, dude, why didn't I know that? First time in their history. Yeah, I mean, it does not excuse this in any means, but holy crap, dude, that is crazy. That is awesome. And then this happens, you know. That's unfortunate. I mean, obviously this isn't bad. This is just, yeah. And by unprecedented margins defeating Inter Milan. Yeah, I mean, this is just a celebration. This is all cool. They're not burning anything or doing anything here. All right, so this is someone else's reaction, I guess, the video that they made. So the decoy voice, show them some love. Let's see what is going on here.
Wins their first Champions League title, but then their fans immediately take over the streets, not only starting fires, but blocking firefighters from stopping them.
Damn.
Then
See,
breaking in
that's
and looting sneaker stores, clashing with over 5,400 French police, as their news media covered it as PSG fans tearing apart Paris. I don't know about you, but I saw very few PSG fans rioting in the streets as a...
That's what I was saying earlier, is that I didn't see the footage, couldn't really tell if they're like PSG fans or was it just bad actors in there, you know, just wanting to cause chaos. Who are the people that are doing this? Because the majority of PSG fans ain't gonna go out there and just destroy their freaking town. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
There seem to be more of those EBT tribes that we also see in the States, as even before PSG.
So EBT tribes, I don't know what that stands for. Am I an idiot? But yes, I understand. I know what he's talking about. The type of people, the idiots that just want to cause chaos to cause chaos.
He defeated Inter Milan. They already boarded up their team store, with nearby designer locations following suit, as everybody pretty much knew riots would ensue. And even before they won the title 5-0, fans en masse started to storm the streets. But then the group appeared to be not in jerseys or even soccer apparel, so the police rightfully attempted to disperse the crowds.
Yeah.
And take notice how early in the day this is.
Yeah, everybody that is out there, it look like they're wearing black hoodies, masks, you know what I mean? They got one thing on their mind, it looks like. They're not out there in PSG jerseys.
As they quickly deployed their riot police into the city.
They're like, get them! Unleash the Kraken.
So you would think they would be able to control the streets from there, but this being Paris, France, you knew their riots would quickly spin out of control, as even before the sun went down, they started fires. I don't know why it says that,
but... Damn. Dude, that is crazy how close the buildings are and everything. That is insanely dangerous. Holy shit.
Where the rioters tried to break police barricades, but were met with water cannons.
Hell yeah.
It's almost like they know how to quickly quell the riots, but just don't have the stomach to follow through with it. As well into the evening, the entire city was put to a standstill.
Damn. The people that wanted to get out can't get out. Just want to get home.
As the soccer fans began looting random stores.
Soccer fans. He said it, I didn't say it. Don't come after me.
Even breaking into makeup boutiques.
Makeup boutiques. I'm trying to look through here to find jerseys and stuff, you know what I mean? To see, you know, who are the football fans and stuff. You're not really seeing it.
And looting their local sneaker stores.
I mean, you see one guy just walking by and looking, you know. These guys definitely not doing anything, but I mean, these guys look like they're trying to get home.
Don't worry, guys. The bookstore right across the street was safe. Interesting how it's always the sneaker stores and not the libraries, which really makes me wonder if they even bother to board up their books, knowing this strange phenomenon about riots that transcends cultures, language, and even continents. But then these riots got serious.
Shit.
Where they gleefully burned several cars to celebrate a soccer championship, even burning piles of trash while grunting in unison. To make matters worse, they also opened up the fire extinguishers to play in.
Damn. I mean, if you're gonna do anything, that's the best of what you could do out of everything else we've seen.
Then grunting the same sound to stop the firefighters from putting out their fires. And even this guy was attacking a firefighter, wrapped in a flag that definitely is not France's flag, or even PSG. I really don't know if you can consider France the first world anymore, as civilized people don't
Now, I don't agree with that because we got the shit going on here too, man. We got cities and stuff that just lose their freaking minds, that do the same crap. It's just... It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, it needs to be cracked down, man. Laws need to be freaking, you know, you need to support the law. You need to let the police officers do what they need to do to take care of the stuff. If you grab a bunch of people right off the bat from there and arrest them, I think the other ones are going to be a little bit more hesitant to start jumping in and doing shit. You know what I mean? And, you know, give them some decent penalties for it to make them think twice for the next time. You know what I mean? So him saying, "Oh, it can't be considered a first world country," it's not just France; it's everywhere. Like he said earlier in this, every continent has these kind of freaking idiots.
I really don't know if you can consider France the first world anymore, as civilized people don't dismantle their own emergency services to celebrate that their team kicks a ball better than your team.
It's every country's had this. We've had it. We have people blocking freaking freeways, man, where emergency vehicles can't get through. Cities burning cars, doing the same exact thing. You could take that image and put it in almost any other country at a different point in time, a different situation.
As what does blocking your own streets and tossing trash at the cops have to do with celebrating soccer? As sure, I can see about 3 PSG jerseys and 1 flag for the team.
But yeah, I definitely don't think that this is not fans. The majority of these people are just people wanting to cause chaos.
But the actual attackers rolling trash out in the streets and throwing bottles at the cops are dressed in traditional black bloc like rioters from every other event.
Yep. They see an opportunity, they're like, yep, let's get out there and cause chaos.
But when the riot cops finally stopped them, they got pretty direct.
This is what they need to do. Take care of business.
I believe this is from Clement Leno from CL Press, and I love how he saw that cop bop that protester across his face, but quickly just turned his camera away. As you know, if this occurred in the US, most of our journalists would start screeching in support of the idiots destroying the city, as this isn't the innocent soccer celebration the media will portray it as. Because there's now reports of vehicles running into the crowds, or it's hard to confirm what actually happened and who it happened to. But looking at the Daily Mail's reporting about the savage PSG fans burning the city, they reported the interior minister stated PSG fans were excited, but barbarians took to the streets.
There we go. Now that I agree with right there, 100% right there. PSG fans get excited about their team's magnificent performance, while barbarians have taken to the streets of Paris to commit crimes. Absolutely.
Stated PSG fans were excited, but barbarians took to the streets to loot random sports stores and furniture stores, but also a car plowed into the crowd of fans. And that is the tragic status of today's reality, where you can't even celebrate a soccer victory without your stores being looted, cars getting set on fire, or possibly be run over. Because earlier in the day, when they already knew riots would ensue, the police pretty much refused to strike these rioters down before they could get to the point of running over fans.
You need to get on top of it immediately.
Apparently, they eventually deployed 5,400 coppers, even briefly utilizing their water cannons. So why wouldn't they quickly round up and immediately jail anybody causing a disruption right after the match? Because you only get these mass riots of non-PSG fans when they see on social media how easy the police are going on them. But sadly, this isn't exclusive to soccer or even France, as I lived in Los Angeles long enough to see the Dodger championship riots, the Laker championship riots on several occasions, and the LA Clipper, well, I guess we never have to worry about that. Why is it that some sports teams can win rings, and even though their city expects a bit of unrest, it's largely civilized comparatively? Is it because the Boston Celtics have a classier fan base than the Lakers? I'm not going to speculate too deeply on that, as I bleed green and I couldn't possibly be impartial. The point being is, I'm wearing this PSG beanie. Not because I'm a fan, but because a while back I randomly got this for Christmas. So me wearing this hat proves I'm a PSG fan as much as all those rioters using a sports game to loot and burn the city. So why is it that their mainstream media can't quite figure that out, as their headlines seem to hide exactly who was rioting?
I think it has to do with clicks. I think the media and all this stuff, unfortunately, is all about money. It's always been about money. It's just coming out a lot more now. That PSG, putting that in there, this type of headlines and stuff is going to get a lot more attention than saying something else. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But I just think it's all about money and clicks and views, sensationalism, emotions, getting people's emotions going.
Why doom scroll on social media all day when you have my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality? So subscribe to Decoy Voice.
All right, Decoy Voice. Really good commentary and stuff. I really like it. But anyways, man, that it's unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I way off base? Is he way off base? Do we not know what the hell we're talking about? Make sure you let me know in the comments. I definitely read them. All right, guys, I appreciate you. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll like one of these videos as well. So check those out. And you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.